We have made it to Dorset. We are going to be spending the next 3 days exploring the Jurassic Coast, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with over 90 miles of coastline. We're going to be walking out there to the Old Hairy Rocks. We had a beautiful drive coming in to this area. It was a little bit treacherous for me as an American tourist, and so was the car park. That was a little bit of a mess, but hey, let's get going. And we are joined today by our friends Jason and Josh. Their channel is called JJ Extra.
Yoo-hoo. Yo.
And you haven't been to Dorset before, have you?
No. I've been once, but it's been a long time, but I've not been here.
Okay, so we're gonna have a fun new adventure together.
And we are not leaving until we find a fossil.
Okay, we stopped in Bournemouth at this cute little cafe called Little Perth that is both a florist and a coffee shop. But now that we're here in Swanage, I'm realizing we probably should have eaten out here where there's a view of not only the sea, but also sheep. Lots of sheep. These are amazing looking. I didn't expect them to be so large. I don't know why I wasn't expecting this, but it's pretty incredible. I think the path is only about a mile long and really a pretty easy path to get here. The other thing I didn't expect was that there would be this big open grassy area. We should have packed a picnic or something. The Old Hairy Rocks are 3 chalk formations. I guess they have, well, I thought they had names, but they have terms of what they are. One of them is a stack and one of them is a stump.
Oh.
Should we play the game of let's figure out which one is which?
It's also a cool name for a burger restaurant, Stack and Stump.
I like that.
Good. We could open one right here. There's a cafe along back there. Maybe we can have the burger spot right here.
I'm down. I'm down. Yeah.
I'm down.
They're named after a smuggler who I guess used to come through this area, allegedly. I guess his name probably was Harry, and it's less about the fact that they are physically hairy. Old Hairy Rocks, what'd you think?
They certainly are fuzzy on top, but no, they're really pretty. I don't know which one's the stack and which one's the stump though. I don't.
Very lovely. I think this has been a really good day for the weather-wise.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
Are you so excited for our next stop?
This is the most exciting thing I'm looking forward to, I think.
Even more than fossil hunting tomorrow?
Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, no, this is the second most exciting thing I'm looking forward to.
I love that we're in the country. There's cows around, there's sheep around, and then you can also see the coast and the sea out in the distance. I love that we quite literally have to walk through a field with cows in it to get to where we're going, which I don't even think I've mentioned yet. We are in Spyway and we are going to check out dinosaur tracks. And I think for a while we thought we were maybe in the wrong direction because it said it was a 20-minute walk, and well, I feel like we've just been walking for a while. But hey, there's a sign. We're on the right track. This is one of the coolest things I think we've done in England so far. I mean, I am here for the dinosaur footprints, but I can't resist a good cow.
Especially a calf. There's a little baby in there.
So this says, congratulations, you followed the directions and reached the footprints. I do feel like it has been an accomplishment to get here.
Proud of you.
This is Keats Quarry. This is where the Spyway dinosaur footprints are. These are over 140 million year old footprints. I think the most amazing part about this is that they are truly just in the middle of the English countryside. This is incredible. There's a few. There's some, and then they just kind of lead down that way. Oh, I love their photo op. Good photo op, guys. So many more than I was. For some reason, I was expecting like 3. Yeah. But they're all over. Like you can almost see like it came from over here and then walked over this way. Like it just seems like it was the guy walking through here. Do you think dinosaur footprints are cool? No. Indifferent.
Carly about most things. Indifferent.
Yeah, you excited to see the dinosaur footprints?
It's kind of crazy that you start down here and there's a dinosaur track and you go up and there's a cow. This is really cool and kind of weird to find in the middle of a cow pasture.
The sign is saying that they were probably left by brachiosauruses, which would have weighed between 40 and 50 tons.
It's a lot of tons.
It's a lot of tons. The sign says that there are over 100 prints here in this small little space. Now that we've seen them, what do you guys think?
It's pretty incredible.
I
to
think it's awesome.
A massive dinosaur was walking where I'm stood right now. I'd be squished as a bug if they were right here.
Fair. The tracks are really neat, but I'm really happy any day I get to walk through a field of cows. Field of cows, more like field of dreams. We've made it to Lyme Regis, where we'll be staying the next couple days. We're gonna have some dinner here at the pilot boat. The sun is setting. It seems like a lovely place. I had some pretty tasty fish and chips, and Jeremy had some pasta, and the highlight was definitely the baked camembert. And I think we're just gonna have a chill time in our Airbnb because we only did a couple of things today, but those things were quite a bit of a trek. So we will see you tomorrow for even more fun. Okay, great. Good morning. Here in Lyme Regis, it is just a beautiful day beginning. We're staying in this little blue flat on the bottom, and we have this gorgeous view. We just walked to this little bakery. Jeremy, Jason, and Josh went inside to get some takeaway. We're gonna have a lovely day here in Lyme Regis. The really neat thing about Lyme Regis is that the rocks here around the area date back to the early Jurassic period, around 200 million years ago. This whole area was underwater, so the entire area is known for having lots and lots of fossils, and they're all what were underwater creatures because this area was all underwater. Ammonites are the main fossil that you can find here, and they were marine mollusks, being that this whole area was underwater. You can find lots of them, and there are so many here that I guess they encourage you to actually take some with you. So we're really hoping to find some fossils today, but we have some other stuff planned before we do that. This statue is of Mary Anning. She was a paleontologist who lived here in Lyme Regis in the 1800s. Jason pointed out that a few days ago we didn't really even know much about her, who she was. He sent me this picture of the statue, and I thought it was a woman holding a sandwich, so it's not. It's an ammonite, which is what we're going to be looking for right about now, so let's do it. Gosh, it is just a gorgeous day here. The Lyme Regis Museum here, the local museum, does these fossil walks, which this big group of people is on. As much as they would probably give us some good information, we're excited to go explore on our own.
Absolutely, and there's less other people to find the fossils that we want to find.
Exactly.
True, good point. Oh my gosh! Oh, they're the imprints. They're the imprints of ammonites. We've seen our first sign of fossils. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere.
Pretty cool.
We've come to Monmouth Beach on the west end of Lyme Regis, and there are a lot of rocks that look promising here. Jason and Josh were just telling us that in the videos that they watched, because we've all just kind of watched videos for tips, they were saying if you find rocks that have a line in them, that could be something. So we found a couple, maybe we'll see. But I also don't want to pack a bunch of rocks home. The other thing I was watching is that it's best to do this after like a good storm, because the cliffs kind of erode and then it breaks a lot of them down, and so a lot of the fossils come out of the cliffs and down into here. It was rainy before we got here. I don't know if I would call it a storm, but we'll see what we can see. Kylie likes the weather, but she's not as much into the fossil hunting aspect. She's like, I just want pets, please. I found this rock that has this kind of like bulbous piece on the end, and it was like a big flat rock, but I kind of broke it down, and I don't know, maybe, I'm not sure. We'll see when we get back. I'm not sure if we are here in it now or if it's still, there's a specific place out here, but there's something called ammonite pavement that has just a whole bunch of ammonites embedded in it and imprints of them and things, and I'm assuming it has to be out this way somewhere just because there is what seems like it would be considered pavement out here. There are just these big slabs of rock everywhere. It's interesting how these cliffs have tiny little waterfalls breaking through all over the place, especially considering how sunny it's been the last few days. Gosh, when you get over here by the wall, it's just amazing how many slabs there are, just all of the layers, especially when you kind of look at it from this angle and you see the different layers poking out. I think they make it look easier than it is. We watched a lot of videos. People made it look really easy. We are not sure if we found anything, but we'll see. I think we've decided that we're gonna call it a day here, looking for fossils and head back to the car. Not without still looking on the way back. We made the trek back to our Airbnb from the car park, taking the coastal way. We walked around town a little bit, and then we picked up some scones, and we're gonna have ourselves a little cream tea as takeaway. Oh man, I didn't realize that Jason and Josh went outside to do something. I'm like, oh, we're gonna have this lovely view of Jason and Josh out there. Time for a little cream tea by the seaside. Because they had it in the window, and apparently it's a thing here, we're gonna have some Dorset apple cake. I don't even know how to describe that. It is a very moist cake, but it's really nice. But then it almost has like the apples that are in it, they've almost got like a dehydrated vibe to them. Like the consistency is different from if you get like apple pie or something. Yeah, it's good. I like the little crunchy sugar on the top too. Carly's first clotted cream. Yep, it's a good one. It's a good one. We've made our way outside of Weymouth to visit the Osmington White Horse. Seeing a white horse in England is one of those like things I've had on my bucket list, and we've seen 2 so far this trip. This is the second one. Apparently this one is supposed to be King George III. King George III allegedly had very tiny arms, very narrow, slender arms, as did his horse, allegedly. It has nothing to do with the fact that over probably the last 200 years that the grass has probably grown closer or anything.
The little plaque here tells you about how they restored it using GPS and mobile signals, so I think it's a little newer than you might think it is.
Oh, okay. Well, it originally is from the 1800s,
yes.
so.
His skinny arms and legs just might be a thing.
His skinny arms and legs are fully restored.
That's right, to their skinny glory.
You know what I love? A place that says that cows are there and you have to shut the gate.
Do you know what we don't love though? A path like that to get to the cows.
So close, yet so far away. We have made it to the top, although can't see Durdle Door yet. Also, we've heard people call it both Durdle Door and my new favorite, Dumbledore. Oh, it's so good. Thank you, lady. Thank you. Thanks for that gem. I think we did Durdle Door bad. We've come across this car park, which I think is the Durdle Door one. It seems like just a nice, easy stroll down there, whereas we went up a giant cliff. I can see it out there. Do you think we should just go now?
I'm fine.
Yeah, seen it.
This is probably the busiest attraction I've ever seen in the UK. It's
Free
like
entry.
it's a footpath with free entry, yeah.
To see a rock thing.
This looks like the perfect place to have a beach day, except it looks like a pebble beach. Durdle Door is one of the most popular landmarks in all of the UK. And I think you come here and you see like, yes, there are a lot of people here. That makes sense. But then you see it, it's really, really neat. It's amazing. And because I like to geek out about things, a whole bunch of stuff has been filmed here. Jeremy, we left him at the car park because he rolled his ankle yesterday and he said, no thanks, I don't want to do this. But he would have been excited to learn that one of the David Tennant episodes of Doctor Who was filmed here at Durdle Door. And some music videos. I I already forgot. Lots of stuff.
The Harry Potter spin-off, Dumbledore, was obviously filmed here as well. And I would just like to add that Jeremy is smart.
It's quite busy, but also there's a lot of room. Like, it doesn't feel like it's too crowded.
That's true, actually, yeah. Yeah. I guess because, like, all the refreshment stuff and all that is back up the hill, so there's nothing to keep you down here for very long unless you brought your own stuff.
True.
Which we didn't.
We didn't.
We're never that smart.
The trek back has to be better, but I don't know how much better. Jason just pointed out that from here, it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great back there. We're not so far away from the car park now. We're in home stretch. Yay! We did it! How do you feel?
Knackered. But accomplished.
Burnt off the calories, but I want to go get an ice cream to put more calories on.
Oh, yeah. We need a reward.
Yeah,
we do need a
We do
reward.
need a reward. Jeremy, you're allowed to have a reward too.
Anyway.
Because we did have a good day yesterday too.
That's true, we did.
Jeremy, were you not dirtly enough for the Durdle Door?
Apparently not. Durdle.
Oh man, fun fact. We heard somebody call it Dumbledore.
I accidentally called it Dumbledore yesterday, so. I mean, as soon as it came out of my mouth, I knew it was wrong. It wasn't like, oh, that's right.
Well, the woman that we heard say it, she didn't know she was wrong.
No, she thought she was right.
serious.
She was serious.
She was very confident about it. We made a stop at Jake's Homemade Ice Cream. I got a Biscoff one. Kara got herself some salted caramel, and we got a little strawberry one for Carly. It's really good. It's got nice big chunks of the Biscoff cookies in it.
Carly likes hers.
That's a yes. Yes, I do want more.
The further away that we get from that giant hill we walked up, the more impressed I am that we climbed it. Or at least that I climbed it. Thanks, Jason and Josh, for waiting for me, because I made it, but I barely made it up. We have had a fantastic time here in Dorset. We just barely scratched the surface in the 3 days that we are here. So if you have any suggestions for other places that we should visit next time when we come, we will definitely be back. Thank you so much to our patrons for supporting our channel. Thank you for watching. We'll see you very soon.